Greetings and welcome to this edition of
Positronic.
I'm Barry P. Cook. Let's talk about the latest episode of Marvel's What If, entitled Killmonger. It opens on the original MCU Iron Man story from the first Iron Man film. But instead of being captured as he was in the movie, Tony is rescued by Navy SEAL Killmonger. And this, of course, changes the whole path of the MCU because it started with Iron Man. In the short term, it changes Tony's life and he doesn't become Iron Man right away like he did in the original story. In the process, Killmonger mentions the Ten Rings, which of course is a gang that, you know, has a history in Marvel and which of course is the subject of the latest Marvel film. It turns out that Obadiah, the Jeff Bridges character, tried to have Tony killed and is responsible for his almost being kidnapped. He's exposed by Killmonger, and then Killmonger gets his job within Stark Industries. Tony and he work on developing a drone soldier that Killmonger had designed called Liberator. They do it with a small piece of vibranium as a power source, but they need more. So they send Rhodey to get some from a black marketeer, which is the Angie Serkis character from the movies. But T'Challa shows up and breaks up the meeting, only to have Killmonger show up and take T'Challa and Rhodey down with a sonic weapon before killing them both and stealing the vibranium and going back to Tony to kill him. And once again, T'Challa was voiced by Chadwick Boseman, the late Chadwick Boseman. Tony uses Liberator, now powered by the original small piece of vibranium, to fight Killmonger, but Killmonger wins and spears Tony, killing him and making it look like Wakandan assassins did it. General Ross then seizes control of Stark Industries and puts the Liberator into production for a war with Wakanda. Killmonger goes to Wakanda with the Black Marketeer, but kills him and delivers him to the king as the Liberators approach. And he says, you know, this is the guy that stole your vibranium. Killmonger deactivates the Liberators by saying, you know, to the king, allow them within the shield, and then they won't be able to receive their instructions over satellite or whatever. But then he reactivates them and helps destroy them in a battle, which I didn't really understand that. The king makes him Black Panther, the next Black Panther, and in a vision, T'Challa tells him that because he didn't earn his strength, he will be undone by having essentially come by it by means other than honorable means. Then we see a scene of T'Challa's sister showing Pepper everything that Killmonger did. I didn't think much of this episode. I know I keep saying that about this show. Again, it was just an encapsulated little story with a cliffhanger that we're not going to get follow-up to, and it gives you a scenario of, hey, what if this happened instead? But it wasn't anything impactful. Like, it's just something else that could have happened other than what originally happened, but it's there's nothing special about it. It wasn't worthy of an episode. It wasn't worthy of being told. I don't get it. There's just been one episode of this show so far that I thought was any good, and that was the Doctor Strange one. But I'll be back to review the rest of the episodes as they come out. Until then, I'm just going to say peace of the long life.